Okay, we're live. Good evening, everybody. My name is Ben Reisinger. I'm the professor of J560, Managing Online Public Relations. This is a graduate class through the IUPUI School of Journalism and PR, and in a roundabout way, we're a part of the School of Liberal Arts at IUPUI. So welcome, everybody. This being the first class, our first Google Hangout. We're live on the air to anyone that might be watching on YouTube or Google+. And, we're not really talking a whole lot specifically about social media tonight, but doing a class overview just to let everybody know. So the first thing, if you guys want to pull it up, I'm just going to go through the syllabus really quickly. That's the thing. If you got questions while I'm going through it, feel free to ask. The course description. So the course is designed to give students a public relations professional look at new media and best practices used in various platforms. So basically, I'm going to teach you guys how to use this a little bit better for the business, the B2C, business to customer, or business to business type of realm. But what I'm also going to teach you, because it's very important, is electronic online branding. How for you guys to better present yourselves on social media. Okay. Course objectives, I don't need to go through those. Okay. Hey, I'm going to teach you guys some cool stuff. You guys can read that at a later date, and we only got 30 minutes here. The next one, though, which I'm really going to talk about, are the course content and readings. So on course, I will give everything you need on course. I'll send you messages, this, that. The easiest way, though, to communicate, which is what I said in the syllabus, is Twitter. Send me a tweet, tag J560, or don't tag J560. We're all connected to each other, so if it's something that you're not comfortable with being public, feel free to direct message me, and things like that, because that way, I always have this with me, guys. This is a 6+, man. I'm a junkie, all right? I always have this with me. And I'll respond. If I don't respond back, because, yes, I do have a day job. I work 40 hours a week at Mary Free Bed Rehabilitation Hospital, and that's up in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And we are a hospital that does just rehabilitation. It's pretty cool, We help people get better in their lives. We help them make their lives better. There are things called acute care hospitals, which is where you go, like if you have a surgery or if you got into an accident or something like that. And that's not the hospital that we are. We are a, just a strictly rehabilitation hospital. So it's pretty cool. Excuse me. All right. So course content and readings. I'll give you stuff on course from time to time, but that's that. I'll post, I'll tweet out links to blogs. Just check out my links to my blogs, because I'm not going to give you guys information and use the hashtag. That's not good. All right. So look, you're going to look right there. We have a 5-book list. And of those lists, I want you guys to do a book report on one of those 5 books. All of those books are awesome. I would not give those to you. Putting the public back in public relations and how social media is reinventing the aging business of PR. That book now is 5 years old, which is ancient in the new media thing, but that book is amazing. If you're truly a PR practitioner or you want to be some type of a marketer, that book you should read. It's great. When I was first starting my graduate classes, I had to read that for a class that was given to us by a prof, and it changed the way I looked at it. It really, PR really was getting old, and now this media thing has helped it get better. The next book, Branding Yourself, by Eric Deckers and Kyle Lacey. I know both those guys, man, from Indianapolis. They're both local guys in Indy. Actually, Kyle Lacey just moved away to Boston. But that book will teach you everything you need to know about it's kind of what I'm going to teach you, but they'll take it to even the next level, and it's really cool. And if you really want to, if you're looking for a new job, or you're looking for something or that next step, maybe that's a good book for you. The third one, No Bullshit Social Media. That basically by Jason Falls and Eric Deckers. That's a great book about business and social media. The all business, no hype guide to social media marketing. So if that one, might interest you, go for it. The next one, number 4, The Tao of Twitter by Mark Schaefer. I love that one. Number 1 and number 4 are my 2 favorites on this list, but I've read all 5 of them. Mark Schaefer, if you haven't followed him on Twitter or connected with him on Facebook, he will accept any request. He is an amazing and an incredible guy. He knows social media. He loves social media. He is one of the best minds we have in the business for that these days. And Natal Twitter, he basically goes in the thing. He talks about business and personal branding on Twitter and how that can just change your life. And it really is, guys. Anything and everything you would ever want to talk about is on Twitter. I'm serious. Just like the book says, that's no bullshit. Okay. Uh, Rather than any other social media handle, you will find anything. Search it. If you got some crazy hobby, you like something weird or funky, there's somebody else out there on Twitter that likes it. I guarantee it. All right, and then the last book. The last book is probably my third favorite of this whole five books here. Groundswell. Groundswell by Charlene Lee is an incredible book, and that basically is telling you, winning in a world transformed by social technology. She basically gives you some best practices and anecdotes, some of her own, experiences that she's had on how that changed communication. And so, the groundswell is basically the ground swelling with this whole, it popped and burst and seemed, and that, here was the new media revolution and things like that. So that's a cool book. So there are your 5 books. Anybody got any questions about the books? I don't care how you get them. You can, buy them online. You can buy them on Amazon. You can get them electronically if you want. Everybody cool with the book report thing? Okay, right on. I figured so. Social media handles. So hopefully, Wednesday, January 21st, hopefully everybody, today is 22nd, hopefully everybody has sent over their social media handles. And everybody set up their WordPress websites. Everybody do that okay? Not have any issues setting up your blog site? Right on, cool. The reason I chose these, you guys understand there are hundreds and different of types of social media platforms and apps and things to do socially and this and that, but I chose those because I think they're probably the most relevant. Why am I trying to find this? Like right here's one that I've started to use lately called Overheard. Overheard is the sound Instagram. It's kind of crazy and stuff like that. But the social media handles that we're going to use in the class, they're the main ones for business. They're the main ones for personal. This, that. Most, I hope if you guys are taking a social media class, most everybody, has an understanding, a moderate understanding of Facebook and Twitter. You guys understand the lingo a little bit, know what a hashtag is, know how to mention people, things like that. In undergraduate class, I actually have some people that they really didn't get it. So, but every Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is great for business, and I'll tell you, for your SEO searches and practices, I've never seen a LinkedIn page that if an employer is searching you or you're searching a business that might have a LinkedIn page, that it didn't show up on the first page of Google search, even before Facebook and Twitter. I don't know what it is, but LinkedIn and Google just have some type of SEO love. Excuse me, I need to take a drink. I love a good Coke and a smile. All right, guys. Hopefully everybody's connected with me. If you haven't, please do. I haven't seen a lot of people follow me on YouTube, and a couple of you have. A couple of you have followed me on my WordPress blog, but you need to also do that, please. You'll see a little follow button and things like that, and then I get a notification that that's happened, and then I can follow you back and stuff. And the reason those happen, that makes it a million times easier for me to track your social handles. And I want to be connected with you because I want you guys to see what I'm doing myself too. And it's good practice. It's good practice. So I'll keep going with that. Again, right there, I will use J560 as the main method of communication. Google Plus Hangouts, we're on one right now. It's awesome. So, when you hit your 7, you've met your requirements. But if you can make more, as you can tell in the syllabus, some of them are important to kind of be at. That we might talk about web video when you have to do that stuff and things like that. So. But again, they'll all be recorded, and if you do miss one, feel free to go to my YouTube page, and you can catch up on one of those. The web videos, man, it's social media, and part of social media is web video. A lot of people don't think that yet. I don't know. Some of you guys never thought of web video as like social media. You thought, oh, it's video, but is it social media? The reason you have to do 2 videos, not 1, but 2 videos in our realm, in the journalism realm, in the communications realm, in the PR realm. You need to have a base knowledge of how to do web video now. At least you need to know, the kind of the ins and outs of it, how to frame stuff, or about, you always hear music or you see fancy things, over it, which are called, graphics or, lower thirds or this or that. So, okay, so here's the thing. Don't be in, has anybody ever done a web video? Let me ask you that. Has anybody ever done videos before? Have any experience with that? Yeah, can you tell us, what you've done? You're muted right now, too, just remember.
Yeah.
What's your name? Ryan. Thanks, Ryan. So what have you done with web video, buddy?
Well, my undergrad was in telecommunications, audio and video production, so I've done a few videos, but we've been doing these little videos for the library lately. I work for the state library, and
cool.
We've been doing these funny videos with this puppet that one of our children's outreach directors uses. So they're kind of silly, but they also are very informational about the services we provide.
Cool, right on. Anybody else done any?
Yeah.
Yeah? What have you done?
Video news releases for nonprofit organizations. When you don't have much of a budget, YouTube is kind of a good place to have those.
True that. Wow, right on, right on. Okay, cool. Let me ask you guys, okay, what was, Ryan, first, what did you use to edit your video and shoot it on?
I shot it on my iPhone, believe it or not.
Yep.
And I edited it with just Windows Video Editor because I'm on a very low budget at the library.
I get that. What'd you use, Thomas?
Final Cut.
Final Cut, okay. All right, so Final Cut's fancy, but Windows Live Movie Maker, that's not as fancy. That's cool.
It's super easy.
Thank you guys. Yeah, thank you guys for telling me that. So here's what I'm going to tell you guys. To edit your web videos, you guys that haven't done it before, if you're running an Apple platform, there's iMovie. iMovie is awesome. It's easy. It's easy to use. Dude, if you have an iPhone, you can run iMovie on your iPhone. I mean, seriously, if you're on a PC-based platform, use the one that Ryan was talking about. It's called Windows Live Movie Maker. It's the free movie-making software that you can download on Windows, okay? And now the one that Thomas talked about, Final Cut, I'm just going to tell you guys this. Since you guys are students, you guys know that you get all the software for free, right? Well, you do through IUPUI. You can log on course and get into IUPUI and stuff. Well, they have Final Cut. Final Cut is fancy as heck, okay? That's what a lot of your professionals use. You're more than welcome to use that, all right? But the two I told you, the iMovie and the Windows Live Movie Maker, those are the two that you'll be able to meet all the requirements for this class and do it easily and come up with a great video, all right? So, right
IU
on.
also has a free download of Premiere.
Oh, yeah, that is another one. Hi, Nala. Come here. Come here. Let me introduce you. So I'm at my office right now, but come here. Hey, come here. Come here. Up. I want to introduce you guys. This is Nala. This is my mutt dog. She's my fur baby. So
That's cute as shit.
Beauty. She's a good girl. So yeah, she's just hanging out with me. She doesn't come during the day with me to office, but I went home real quick and I decided to bring her back. So what you guys see is my cube here, this in the cuberhood where I live in the marketing and communications department of Mary Free Bed Hospital. So, right on. All right. So web video, we'll talk more about that. Be thinking about, again, Thursday, February 5th at 9 p.m. Your midterm topic is due. It would be cool for you guys to, your midterm and your final to kind of go together somehow or interact. They don't have to, okay? Like, you can go completely different, but that's, just think about that. Let me know if you need any help. Again, it can be on anything, but it has to be on some type of new media, social media topic. It can be how to do something. It can be best practices. It can be, this is how these people use it. I mean, I'll leave that up to you guys. And if you guys go to YouTube, search the hashtags J360 and J560, you will find videos that former students have done. So you guys can kind of see what some other people have done. All right. Article reviews, that's pretty clear, cut and dry. But I don't supply the article for you. As you see up there, It needs to be an article or a blog from 2010 or newer, because, I mean, we're in 2015, folks. I mean, I could have made it like 2012, but something really relevant about social, or what it, one has to be on like LinkedIn, one has to be on a web video. I forget what the other one has to be on Twitter. So whatever you want to find, just when you give me the article review, make sure that you put in there the link or the citation. That way I can go and check it out. Pretty easy. Blogs on WordPress, you notice that you have certain blogs due. Some of the blogs, as you see, I say they have to be about this. Some blogs are open. Again, I do that because I'm challenging your guys' electronic writing skills, and that's why you see the word counts jump up and down and things like that, because sometimes it's great. You can write a larger blog, for electronic media, new media, but sometimes you might need to write a very small, more precise type of, maybe it's a press release or a junket or something like that. So that's why the word counts vary like that. If you guys are like, what's up with that? All right. Methods of evaluating your performance, you get it. Course structure, I'll give you everything on course, and we'll have Google Plus Hangouts, and then we'll interact on social media. And then after that, you see the course assignments, what they're worth, 4,000 points for the semester. I don't, I've had some people ask me this. I don't keep the rolling numbers for you guys for your social things, because part of this is I want you guys to get into. So you guys have to keep your own numbers. Somebody asked me, what is the social media week? We'll just go with like the regular work week, like Monday through Sunday or Monday through Friday, and then you got your weekend at the end. So that's how all of your assignments are due on Sunday night. So that can be the end of the week. Have all your social media stuff, done by Sunday at 9 p.m. And again, you saw, I want to see personal. I want to see stuff about communications. I want to see stuff about PR, social media, new media, web video, you name it. Again, go back and check out, what I do. Check out, look, go down, about a year, 2 years on my Facebook page or my Twitter page, things like that. I post a lot of personal stuff, and I post a lot of business stuff. And, there are some people, some professionals that say, oh, you should never post all that, personal stuff that you do, with your business, but that's a bunch of hogwash. And if you read that Branding Yourself book, that's exactly what they tell you too. Nowadays, guys, as communicators, people want to know about you. If you're communicating for them, they want to see how you communicate personally yourself. And that's why we're doing what we're doing. All right. Attendance, there you go. Department writing, disabled student policy, administrative withdrawal. Don't cheat. You're cool. You're graduate students. I know I have nothing to worry about. And then after that is the class calendar. So we're in week 2 right now. Due tonight at 9 p.m. You need to connect with me on all social media platforms, have them set up, have your first blog done, 1,000 words max, 900 words minimum, about what you think about social media and what you hope to learn from this class. I mean, it can be, hi, not a girl, it can be anecdotal, it can be if you've had an experience with it, do it your own. And again, I'll tell you this, guys, I'm not the best at grammar and punctuation and things like that. I do grade on that stuff, okay? But again, I grade that more on blogs to let you know. I don't grade your social media for, and this is where some professionals really disagree with me. I'm all for getting a message out there, and if it's not punctuated as correctly, if I could just save that one character that let me get that word in on Twitter, my 140-character tweet, I'm all for that. So when I talk about the writing and ask you guys to do more writing, that's specifically for your blogs, okay? And it's just AP style, nothing fancy, and if you guys don't have never worked with AP style, check it out. There's style books. It's called the Style Book and Libel Manual. You can get one online. There's an app. You can download an app. You can get the paper book, all that stuff. So next week on Thursday, we'll talk about WordPress, and then we'll talk about blogging, SEO, kind of keywords and things like that. So basically, how to blog a little bit, and then how to get your blog seen. All right, and then you'll see there your article review is due Sunday at 9 p.m. And so all your article reviews, both of your videos, I ask that you post on your WordPress blog, okay? And then all your assignments, all you got to do is send me your blog link, okay? Go on to OnCourse, send me an OnCourse message with your blog link for the week, and that's it. That's all I need from you. You do all the setup. So There you go. All right, I just went through real quickly because I wanted to have some time to chat with you guys and this and that and talk about hashtags. But any questions on the syllabus? Everybody's muted right now. I'm tired of listening to myself.
No question.
No questions. Everybody's cool, man. Right on. This is why I love graduate classes. This is cool. Thank you. All right, the hashtag. Yeah. So in order for me to see, you know, I can go to one of your different profiles, and it would take hours upon hours to, you know, tally up your, you know, all your different, you know, posts and this and that. And that's why I asked you to use the hashtag. Everybody here gets what a hashtag is, right? I don't need to go over that. It's kind of like yeah, okay. I see how you kind of do a shift. What's your name, Jonathan? Okay, so yeah. No, it's cool, man. There's no bad questions. A hashtag is simply a search term. It's a search query, okay, in essence. Hold on, I hear Nala whining. Hey, come here, Nala girl. Come here, say hi to the class again. All right, you want to say hi? Come here. Come on. So hashtags, there you go. Can you see them? Say hi? Yeah, good girl. Good girl. All right, so you know, one of the most popular hashtags are dogs. People love dogs. Stay here. People love dogs, animals, things like that. Stay here. Stay here. Stay here. Somebody's coming in.
Oh,
well, hi, it's Lori.
Hey, Ben, you're gonna love me. Hi.
Hi. So this is Lori Pressel. I'm teaching.
Lori, how you doing?
Hi. She's one of our people that's in charge of our cancer rehabilitation programs here at Very Free Beds. Oh, you're all right.
Sorry.
She's just sitting there saying hi. So, and there's Nala. All right, relax, relax. She's here to say hi to my boss lady who's still working. All right. So hashtags are search queries. You have to use the pound sign. It all has to be together. There could be no spaces. You know, that's and hashtags, you know, first started on Twitter in 2010. I mean, if you can believe that, hashtags aren't even really 5 years old yet. It'll be like in June when they turn 5 years old. It's kind of crazy. And now hashtags are pretty much incorporated on all of the social media handles that we're using for class. You know, and the big one was when Facebook picked it up. It is and it isn't working on Facebook, you know. All right. You might have some people ask, what the heck? Why are you using this hashtag so much? You know, I've had that. Just let them know what it is. Say, hey, you know, this is for class. I have to do this to get credit. If you're interested in social media, click the hashtag. Check it out, you know. So it's funny. It seems every semester I have somebody that has a story about somebody that finally is like, what's up? What's J360? What's J560? My one that I teach at University of Indianapolis is DMM 110, you know, and it always happens, but it's cool. Hashtags are great. I use hashtags all the time in business and personal life. They're fun. They're easy. They can be anything. There's no limit to them. You know, your hashtag can be a whole damn sentence if you want. But nobody else is going to use that hashtag to connect with you. But, you know, I mean, it can be. One of the easiest ways, and this is how I'm going to track your hashtags, is I use a content management system called Hootsuite. Anybody heard of Hootsuite before? A couple people, show your heads, yeah. Hootsuite, there's TweetDeck, there's Sprout Social, there's Buffer, there's EchoPhone. There's a million of these things that you can literally put all of your social media handles into Hootsuite, into TweetDeck, into EchoPhone, into Sprout Social, and you can schedule tweets. Okay, you can search things. You can create streams for anything. You can look at RSS feeds. Everybody know what RSS means? Really simple statement, and that's how Nala, stay here. I know you're going to want to follow Lori. Hey, come here. Hey, Nala. Bye, Lori. Have a good night. See ya. Come here. She's not listening to me. She's excited. Come here. Thanks. Okay, cool. All right, so hashtags are great, and that's why I ask you to do that, so I can follow you and stuff. So what I'm telling you is with the content management systems, if you guys might be worried about meeting your quotas or this or that, or you want to actually know how many, you know, tweets, you know, how much have I done on LinkedIn and Instagram, use Hootsuite, something like that. Use my favorite is Hootsuite. My second favorite is called Sprout Social. Okay, back in the day, I used one of the early contenders called TweetDeck, but I've gotten away from TweetDeck and stuff like that. So, There you go. So that's the end of class. Thank you guys for being here. It's 6:31. I'm going to hit stop broadcast, and then I'm going to take some questions from you guys. But for everybody else on the internet, we'll see you next week. You can look me up on benreisinger.com, or you can go to iupui.edu, and you can find great information about the School of Journalism and PR. Thanks a lot, and have a good day.